We are just about 4 miles off the shore of Lake Erie at Bill Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with Cam Newton and the New England Patriots.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now Newton on first down. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
To try again after the sack. Newton. That's complete to White. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up a third down. A shotgun snap for Newton. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
Andre Roberts on the return. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Marlon Mack, his first carry of the game. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Well,
they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Allen. Then he finds Beasley, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down.
And there was absolutely 0 pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a 1st down pickup.
Allen's throw is complete, and he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. He was looking for Isaiah McKenzie that time. That'll bring up second down.
It's second down and 10.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. First down and more for Allen. The 20. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. So first and goal from the 9-yard line. So the shotgun snap to Allen. That's complete right around the 8. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Brings up second and goal at the 5-yard line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. On the handoff, it's Mack. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bills have taken the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Demir Bird returning it. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Demir Bird on the return. The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Newton to throw. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line.
Complete to Julian.
A big play there for New England. 61 yards.
And a Patriot first down.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's first and 10 just outside the red zone. Sony Michel, his first carry. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Ball carrier.
Nice play there by Ed Oliver. That's why he went 9th overall when he came out of Houston back in 2019.
Throwing on second and 8. Newton. Flush to his right. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A give. This is Michel. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Out of the gun, Newton. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
And they will run it with Michel. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bills 7, Patriots nothing.
On 2nd down, Michel. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Sony Michel, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
45-yard line.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Allen, he's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now he can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Now Newton. He'll rifle this one deep. Oh, wide open, complete. Past the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Demir Bird, 81 yards. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by the rookie Kyle Duggar. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
They'll take over first.
And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup.
A play fake to Michelle, now Newton.
The 29-yard line.
That's caught by his tight end, Dalton Keene. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Patriots.
On first down, Newton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll run out of the gun with Michelle. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. They get the guard out of Georgia Tech, Shaq Mason. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now it's Newton. This is White on the screen. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make it 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
To return is Roberts. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. A big run there. 29 yards and a first. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
Allen now on first down. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Right there. 54, right there, 54 miles.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
First and 10.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Troy Apke. And they will finally get it, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for now. 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal. Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Second and goal.
They'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Now Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. It's the fullback with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bills have broken the tie. Well, they sucked the defense in with a play fake, went over the top.
And I know from past experience, when offenses do that, a lot of times the defense guys are screaming at them, run the ball, run the ball. But the offense doesn't really care. They got 6 points.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Looks for White, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So after the INT, it's Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
26-yard line.
first down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Been a long day for you. Mike 54.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. This is a draw play. Allen gives to Singletary. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back?
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. From the gun, here's Newton. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Newton. He's got White here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Newton on 1st down. It's complete. James White. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Credit the sack to Shaquem Griffin. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Andre Roberts now to return it. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Andre Roberts on the return. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
From the gun, it's Allen. Throw left side complete. It's McKenzie. There he goes left side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie, 82 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
Bills 28, Patriots 20.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On the handoff, it's Michelle. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Michelle, the Patriots.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Here now Roberts. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
47-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo 1st.
1st and 10.
We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Hey, hold. Give me that ball.
Operating from the gun. Allen on the crossing route, complete. That's McKenzie.
Complete.
Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
Brings up second.
And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with third down and just a yard to go.
3rd and 1.
They keep it on the ground. Mack again. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
That's good.
Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion.
At the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
We're in the 3rd quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, Newton. And this is incomplete. Demir Bird, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Newton. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. And Oliver picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. On the give, this is Mack. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Down at the 18-yard line.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
First down. It's Mack, and he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Buffalo. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Here's Mack. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're heading towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
54, right there, 54.
Allen from the gun on third down. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Lawrence Guy able to get in there and drop him for a loss. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Patriots take over.
5-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the gun, Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Troy Apke. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
First and 10.
That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
The ball carrier.
Malik Jefferson in there on the stop.
Jefferson.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Number 26.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
That's good.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
first and goal.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a second and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. Again, it'll be Mack. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the one. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a third and goal. So now things get interesting on third and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has a better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens. Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Sonny Michel comes out of a long line of terrific running backs from the University of Georgia and was a first-round selection for New England in 2018. He does not mind carrying the football, never turns down an opportunity. Top 10 in rushing attempts in the league in 2019.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Troy Apke. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Check. Check back 21. Oh, you got deep.
And they take a knee. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Buffalo, the...